A woman in black stockings stood motionless in the rain, her eyes glazed over. A middle-aged man walking by couldn't help but stare. In just 4 short years, the T-virus had swept across the globe. Once thriving cities had one by one become dead zones. Now, deep beneath Raccoon City, inside an umbrella facility, everyone was frantically at work. Fully armed mercenaries were tense around the elevator shaft, not afraid of the hordes of zombies above ground, but of the incoming Alice, or rather the multiple Alices. When the elevator doors opened, Alice wasn't inside. She'd already slipped through the ventilation ducts and appeared behind them. Before anyone could react, she charged in wielding 2 machetes, cutting down the grunts with effortless precision. More mercenaries swarmed in to reinforce. Wesker, the head of Umbrella, knew those soldiers wouldn't stop Alice. He took off in a plane to escape the underground base and triggered the self-destruct mechanism. But Alice had been waiting on that aircraft for a long time. She made the classic villain mistake, spouting a bunch of monologue before acting, and Wesker seized the opening, ambushing her with an injection of antibodies that stripped away all her powers. While the two were locked in a brutal fight, the unmanned plane careened into Mount Fuji. Luckily, Alice walked away unhurt. 6 months later, Alice found the legendary sanctuary. The airfield was filled with all kinds of planes, but there wasn't a single living person in sight. Suddenly, a dark figure sprinted over. When Alice stopped her, she realized it was Claire, long missing, and now finally found. Whatever she'd been through over the years had cost her most of her memory. The two continued searching for survivors and eventually located a handful in San Francisco. They were trapped on a rooftop, surrounded by zombies, barely holding on. After talking, the survivors strung up makeshift barriers with electrical wire across the roof. Alice took aim and charged. The barriers bought some time, but the plane still smashed through the wall and began to plunge downward. At the last moment, a man leapt in to help. Together, they managed to pull the plane back. Luther told Alice that for days, they'd been receiving the same repeated broadcast. There was a rescue ship ashore, and that might be the real sanctuary. They packed up to head there, unaware that danger was already closing in.